friends, family. Mr. 2K God, hello. What's good, y'all? Your boy, Mr. 2K God. Your boy, Mr. Old School Guy. Your boy, Mr. Legendary Guy. Your boy, Mr. The king of rap, Nas God. Dude, we're here. I know people are probably surprised. I know people are like, wow, you're doing Nas? Yes, I'm doing Nas, bro. I feel like this is something that has to be done. You know what I'm saying? I took a look at my channel and I'm like, dude, where the fuck are the albums? Where the fuck are the albums? I've rarely been doing any albums for like the last month, but that's because, you know, people barely been dropping. But I'm here to say, bro, we are turning a new leaf on the Mr. 2K Guy channel. And honestly, I feel like Nas is just the perfect, you know, place to start this. You know, I want to get back into the hip-hop albums. I want to get back into a lot of these things so y'all guys can be entertained, because I ain't gonna lie, your boy Mr. 2K God is kind of down right now. He's kind of down. And now I want to bring y'all Nas Magic 2. Now, Nas made my albums of the year last year. King's Disease 3 made my albums of the year last year. I still go back to that album from time to time, but I most likely go back to that album listen to certain specific songs, such as Reminisce. That's my most favorite song off of King's Disease 3. And I feel like this is a perfect thing to do because it taps me into the stratosphere of hip hop even more, because going down the, you know, the realm of my channel, I really haven't done old school rappers like that. I really haven't done old school legendary rappers like that. Like, I've done the rappers from this generation that are obviously great in this generation, but I have not done any of the artists that were great in their past generation, such as Nas. And honestly, Nas is still extremely dominant in this era as well. So I'm excited to do this thing. I hope that you guys are excited to see me listen to this thing. And if you're new here, I hope you are excited to see me listen to this thing as well. If you're new here, hey, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. Just like I said, Mr. 2K got down. But just because I'm down, it doesn't mean I'm gonna be down forever, bitch. I'm gonna be up. Mr. 2K God, Nas Magic 2. I'm excited. I'm excited. Eat this shit up.
Talking about me, that's why I'm hip hop. When they talk about the car, I got one slipping. When they talk
who the fuck is that?
I'm the picture.
Who that? I gotta look at I gotta look at who this is, because I already know this is someone legendary. Is this Daddy Kane or Daddy Yankee?
That's why I'm hip hop, because everything they rap about, I am about that.
Don Magic Juan, who the hell is that? Former pimp, that nigga a pimp. I said Daddy Yankee. Why does it sound like a Michael Jackson type beat?
Way to describe me, no other word other than godly. Do-rag energy. I'm on a wave, you niggas cats. Give
Yo!
They probably spit in my grave for real.
Nas and the Hit Boy been killing this motherfucker, bro. I don't care what anybody says about the Hit Boy. No Hit Boy slander, nigga.
Shame me on this. I put some pain into this. I put my veins blood. 2020 when we did the first one, 5-hour run. It's a blessing.
That's the thing, like, this nigga eating hard right now. We have to start a dialogue.
Nobody say Africa down, but so I'm a half and then reattach them. I'm doing magic. I've been the one taking the risk.
The bars are magical. Why the fuck are these headphones still cutting in and out, bruh? Can we talk for a little bit? I need to talk. To this day, nigga. Add in that Deontay Wilder. To this day. Before this legendary New York track come on, we need to. I'ma talk to y'all later. I'ma talk to y'all later, nigga. I ain't gonna cap. I want a new 50 Cent album. I want a new 50 Cent album. I want a new Jay-Z album.
Now the halo they gon' build. Plant tomatoes in the field. Now those ain't no white. I'm from the hood that started the year. Go and check it, do your research. I start to beat the people cause I love the people. 10 series at once, yeah, let's run to see. If I really gotta dumb it down for some of y'all, that's that Magic and KD.
That's that Magic and KD. Magic Johnson and Kevin Durant? That's insane to me. King's Disease, Magic,
You should go study my analytics. I shout at people on verses that ain't deserve it when it's turned
that Magic and KD bar was hard, bro. KD, King's Disease, Magic is the name of the album.
So victim, look at headshot, drip shit up the pole, bill shit 40, all bucks in between shit. It's 50, nigga.
Yo, 50 sound old as hell. Shout out 50 though. Bruh, did he just do the French Montana ad-libs, my nigga? Wow. And see, here's the reason why I love old school shit. We gotta stop just calling niggas old heads, young heads, or whatever niggas refer to whichever crowd, man. I just love music, and I feel like everybody should love music all in the same way. Do I feel like it's an old head thing to like make certain specific comments on the new generation of hip hop? Yeah, but I feel like both can be enjoyed. And the reason why I bring this up is mainly because I love hearing Nas on the mic. Like like, dude, this man made his musical debut 29 years ago, bro. And he is still doing his motherfucking thing 29 years later on this run that he's been going on. King's Disease 1, King's Disease 2, King's Disease 3, Magic 1, Magic 2. He ended up getting a fucking Grammy. All of these have been critically positively acclaimed. And to be doing something like that at his age, number one, and number two, doing it consistently in the past 3 years is insane, because this isn't something that we usually see. We don't see motherfuckers from the 90s that was in the 90s still being extremely consistent, dropping a multitude of albums over and over and over again, and them being positively receptive from the fans. And this just shows his greatness. Like, sorry to bring this artist up, but Jay-Z. When the fuck was the last time Jay-Z came out with an album? 6 years. 6 years. 6 years. Trump was in the fucking office, and now Biden in. Where the fuck is Jay-Z at? We know where Jay-Z at. Jay-Z out there getting his money as a businessman. But I'ma need you to get your businessman and make another fucking album. So, I know it's crazy that I brought up Jay-Z, but Jay-Z is another artist. That 444 album, to me, is a 10 out of 10. And it was a great album. And it makes me excited to want to hear another Jay-Z album. Like, could you imagine Jay-Z and Nas both dropping motherfucking albums both at the same motherfucking time in this generation? Like it's the 2000s and the 90s? This shit would go insane! But I don't know. It's like I said, I don't know where Jay-Z is, but man, that would be delicious for the culture. In terms of hip hop now, I feel like it's not like the 90s and 2000s where niggas are battling and niggas are like, oh, I'm the greatest MC. Oh, I'm the greatest rapper out now, nigga. You can't touch me, nigga. Now all we hear is, oh yeah, y'all niggas biting my style. Y'all niggas biting my clothing. Fuck your clothing. What can you say on the mic, bitch? I'm sorry. Track 4, Black Magic. We pulling out the funk. Ooh. That's me for real. Phone stay on D&D. Love that. I love this chorus, bro. That's hard. Like, he took the Memphis funk and then put his New York style on it. Dude, I want to pause already because this nigga's so hard, bro.
Test. Yeah. I might spend a week on my
fantasy type beat. Ooh, quick boom bap type beat.
Yo, I might spend a week in the Magic Castle.
Ooh, this like a DMX type beat. Rest in peace, DMX. Oh my god.
They need to bring back beheadings. Guillotines so guys get whacked like medieval times. They not for trying to stop us. You can't.
Hard. This is hard. Like that sinister horror type beat. This nigga creeping in the nighttime.
All black yacht, we made it from the hard times. And any ever Rivieras is my backdrop. Get up, tested, blessed. I'm having motion like an 18-wheeler out on a drum. East Coast shit, motion like Flavor that I ain't no joke fit.
Yo, shout out Flavor Flav, but that nigga ugly as hell. Hit Boy and Nas, I swear, they've been doing their thing, man. For the last few years, they've been doing their thing, man. That's fire.
I know some goofies that want to scout me. Ouch. This is rock star status. Neil Young with a bounce. I know that make you a couple.
Hard sample. I love that sample. Holy shit. Have y'all seen Jason Lyric? Classic movie. Fuck Jada Pinkett Smith.
being crossed by your homie.
What did Blueface do to get mentioned by fucking? Well, he already told us. Nigga mentioned the Krishan and fucking Blueface shit. Motivation for the trappers living ounce to ounce. Bro, I'm kind of bricked right now. I'm not gonna lie. Even though y'all can see my waist area, just believe me, I'm like brick. I'm brick imaginarily. Bro, Irving Magic Johnson. And see, here's another thing that I love about Nas in this, like him in this current, generation of the 2023s, in the 2020s generation. Another thing that I love about his rap style in this current day and age is the fact that he isn't like, he's throwing in his, his usual things that he was doing in the 90s, 2000s, 2010s, but I like how he's also throwing in some of this generation's lingo, some of this generation's styles. Like, he talked about the Christian, like not talked about it, but he mentioned the Krishan and Blueface. He's saying like cap. He's saying like things of this generation that are like relevant in this generation. And I got to give a quick shout out to Hit Boy, because I feel like Hit Boy brings in that old school style, but also keeping it in that new school realm as well with the beats that he's giving to Nas. So I just like how it just sounds so fresh. It sounds like this generation. Like, it doesn't sound like this is like something that is in the 90s. Like, it sounds like shit that can be in the 90s, but I feel like it just meshes well with this generation. And that's why I feel like this man is doing so great, because it's not like he's just doing old school stuff. Like, he's with the times, and he's talking about iPhone shit, D&D, like shit that some of us relate to, and I fuck with that. And I feel like that's why he's still doing great till this day, because he's keeping up with the times. Track 7, Irving Magic Johnson, but he's also giving us history lessons as well, and I feel like that's why I love Nas. I'll talk about more of that later. Irving Magic Johnson. Hey, shout out to Magic Johnson. With all due respect though, how the fuck is Magic still alive, bruh? How the fuck is Magic? Does Magic Johnson really have HIV, bro? Let's start the dialogue. Let's see the doctor's notice. Shout out Raekwon and shout out Ghostface. This is insane, man. I now know why Magic Johnson is alive. Shout out Magic Johnson. That shit ain't even developing the AIDS, but still. I don't know how. Okay, I'll give it to him. Rest in peace, Day Dilla, bro. I just listened to the Slum Village album a few days ago. Ooh. Rest in peace, Left Eye. But hold up, ideas come and go away, but I already thought them. So years later, the beats experimental. Ooh, I love this beat. I love this one. Black and proud shirts, and that's the way I always been since I was 17. I finally see what this like that's really insane, means. Bro. Rest in peace, Nipsey. Still come out the field, you either scrape or get scraped. In and out way. Speedos on the beach, my belly out when I landed. Like, I love the history lessons that we get, man. Wow. And it's still shocked and amazed. I made it up higher, cause I came up with them hot hands doing Let It Be. And that's the way I always been since I was 17. Makes me so blessed to be here listening to this, man. It's just the fact that Nas is still here. Like I said a few tracks ago, like it's like he said in that chorus, it felt like the first time of him seeing himself on a billboard. Then that just puts things into perspective. Like, dude, this nigga really been up in this motherfucker, bro. He been up in this bitch for almost 30 years and has not and hasn't let up ever since. Like he said, it's his third prime, and it's damn near like it's in his third prime because he's so consistent right now. Another thing that I love about this man still putting out music till this day, I remember it was King's Disease 2, and it was that one song where he was talking about Death Row, talking about Suge, Pac, the old school rap of the 90s between 95, 96, and whenever all that stuff between him, Pac, and stuff was going on. And it's shit like that that I love. We have a historian telling us how it was back then, because, you know, I was not born to, you know, live an actual life in the 90s. Like, yeah, I was born in 1996, but, you know, I call the 2000s, the 2010s, and, you know, this day and age my era, because I'm actually, you know, living and breathing to see all this new technology get made. I'm seeing all these cell phones, monitors, computers. Like, back then, you know, I didn't get to see like all the big fat ass phones the niggas in the 90s had, or, you know, back then where motherfuckers had to carry around boom boxes, or, you know, back then when niggas had to go out, and I mean, even in the 2000s, you know, when I was growing up, like, you know, phones weren't, you know, as popular as it is now, like having to go outside and do, like, but back when the world was like a much more simpler place, back when you're not hearing opinions every single day. That's why I love listening to Nas, because I just love when I listen to him. We get the bars, we get the new school bars, and we also get like a history lesson in the mix of that. Track 9, Slow It Down. Shout out Nas, bro. Like, this is just filling my heart. What is that sample?
Only be seen from a pop. Only the true, never distant for clout. You know what this people sort of fizzle out. The people
Ooh,
sort of try to
and he be talking this shit, which he deserves to talk his shit.
had to get the youth to relate for the bad. And since they smarter made they pay grade, the youngster face same mistakes. The times have changed. Just play a game. I hand you a king of diamonds. The hand is faster than the eye. Check in your pocket. I snap my fingers up and smoke like the chronic disappear.
Shout out the Chronic.
Let's slow it down.
It just come right off the tongue, man. How does this man just do it, man? How does he just do it? Why did this man need to wait till 2019 to get a Grammy? Man had to wait 25 years to get a Grammy. What the fuck is that? What the fuck's up with that? Was there no hip hop album of the year in the 90s? I ain't gonna cap. I was waiting on a Thanos bar. I ain't gonna cap. And you know, if Nas need a sample, you already know he gonna get it. It's Nas.
When I used to ship a meal out the gate, different world, digital scales to record sale.
I've already heard One Mic, One Gun when it first dropped, so I will not be doing that song. I think it's dope that he did grab up 21 Savage, like that new school, like bringing in the new school vibe even more with him grabbing 21, who is also, by the way, going fucking crazy in the world when it does come to this rap shit, which is crazy because, dude, 21 Savage has not dropped a motherfucking Travis. Like, this just shows you can be like extremely successful without really dropping many albums, even though 21 has dropped collab albums. Like, dude, it's been a minute since we have gotten like a non-collab album from 21. Like, it's been 3 years since the Savage Mode 2, and it's been 5 years since the I Am I Was, and obviously we got the Her Loss, but I feel like it's time for another full-length project from 21. But anyways, that's the Nas Magic 2, and I'm honestly happy that I did this thing. It did exactly what I expected it to, and it did exactly what I wanted it to. I love the bars that Nas delivered on this thing. Hit Boy on the production. I like the combination of Hit Boy and Nas. Sometimes I see a few people having an issue with the production that Hit Boy does do, but for me, I feel like Nas and Hit Boy have like a really good chemistry. I'm gonna also tell a little story, by the way. It's not gonna be a long story. Someone from Hit Boy's camp actually hit me up for me to do a song of his, but I actually ended up not doing it. Like, I would have rather had like just a one-on-one talk with Hit Boy so I could talk about these certain specific things about Nas, his production, music, how he's enjoying the new generation of music. Like I said, I've been loving the collaboration between these two for the last few years. Just love listening to, like, it just sounds like everything just comes off the tongue. Like, this sounds like a rapper that's been putting in that work, a rapper that has the 10,000 hours in the grind. This is the rapper that's been in the game for a minute, and to hear all these old school bars, these history bars, these new school bars, I love hearing it, and that's what makes me come back to Nas more and more and more, because I love hearing these history lessons. I love hearing the shit of, oh yeah, me and Dre and them niggas, me and Warren G and them was running in the streets. Me and, you know, I showed Tupac Hennessy and he was like, what the fuck is this? You know, rest in peace Mutulu Shakur. You know what I'm saying? The left eye bars, like I said, the iPhone D&D. It's something that I really, really, really love hearing. Like the KRS-One sample, the just him shouting out Ghostface Killer and Rakim. Like this is just the shit that I like, the history lessons that I love hearing to help out with your hip hop knowledge more, because I personally feel like there is nothing wrong with, you know, going back into the deep roots of hip hop and understanding where the roots of hip hop came to make it possible for these other artists to be able to run with the baton. So it's just shout out to Nas, man. Just another enjoyable album. I already know I'm gonna have to get more plays into this thing, but extremely, extremely, extremely enjoyable. Shout out to Hit Boy on the production. I thought, you know, Hit Boy's production was pretty good on this thing as well, so consistency still lives on. So yeah, happy that I did this thing. More albums coming soon. Travis Scott's coming next week. I'm excited to do that. Birds in the Trap, Sing McKnight, I'm gonna go ahead and do that next week as well, so get excited for that. If you're new here, please consider subscribing, consider liking the video. If you want to support me further, please check out my Patreon. And yeah, this be your boy Mr. 2K God, and I'm out this bitch.